Hello, little ones. Would you like to hear a story? I've got one for you. From Rolling with Remix. Long ago, the land of Irion was a land of plenty, and many wanted to lay claim to its riches. When those who lived in Irion could no longer agree on who held what, civil war broke out across the entire realm, until the kobolds, in desperation to keep their kingdom afloat, summoned the dark and terrible Dragotha. The great dragon cared not for the alliances constantly made and broken across Irion, and razed many of its great cities to the ground, until a last desperate alliance finally slew the titanic worm. With no one in any shape to continue the fight, an armistice was reached, and the Great War ended. But tensions were still on the rise. 30 years later, a ragtag group of adventurers, who met at a harvest festival and joined forces to look for the missing mentor of one of their band, were hired by a mysterious old man to travel to the great city-states of Irion and perform acts of heroism that those in power would not approve of. But those same acts served to heighten tensions across the land, and the old man, secretly a scheming mind flayer, revealed that once more Irion had fallen into a great civil war. Now, with militaries and dark powers on the rise, our heroes gather their forces in hopes of saving what they can before Irion once more falls into ruin. Momo, the Aarakocra cleric.
You're my friend. You're my family. And I'll protect you at all costs.
Corellia, the kobold paladin.
I will not make the same mistakes again.
Malifan, the half-elf rogue.
I won't stand idle. Not while people's lives are at stake.
Oh, this should be fun.
Quintessa, the human fighter.
You shouldn't be surprised. Everyone is out for themselves in the end.
And Scam Likely, the goblin artificer.
There are three constants: death, taxes, and my ability to dodge both.
Unprepared though they might be, our heroes find themselves at the front lines of a great battle to save the fallen empires. Last time on Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. Faced with encroaching darkness, our heroes quickly made a retreat from the Drow's advance camps, settling down for the night to rest, where they would be reasonably confident they wouldn't be ambushed in the night. However, on watch, the same strange masked and cloaked figures passed by, casting silence over the camp. And while Momo tried and failed to dispel it, he did alert Corellian and Captain Tarth. On Malifane's watch, in the meantime, something invisible and very, very stealthy displaced the water, moving alongside and straight past the camp. And when Detect Magic was cast on it to determine what exactly was causing this effect, Momo found a great blend of all sorts of different magical sources. However, neither the cloaked figures nor the invisible thing actually went to the camp, so our heroes resumed their rest and woke up the next morning, ready to scout out the last of the advanced camps in the mountain pass. After finishing their investigation and finding a stockpile of items, some of which appeared to be Oriad in origin, the heroes set up and lied in wait for an ambush, taking out the Drow scout quickly, but realizing that if the scout did not report back, the other Drow would likely know something was up. Thankfully, the advanced force was not particularly up to the task of taking out several skilled adventurers and a hobgoblin troop. Neither was the troop at the riverside camp. However, as they cleared said camp, a shadowy figure, using darkness itself to communicate, appeared before them. Raeldrim Nixit, the Shadark Eye from Quintessa's past, who took her off the street and brought her into a life of thievery and, nearly, child murder. The conversation did not go well, and he warned the group to stay away from the Drow, or else he would be forced to act and there would be grave consequences. Naturally, although Quintessa was shaken after Raeldrim called her his little mockingbird, they decided to do no such thing and press on, taking the last advanced camp in the middle of the swamps and tar pits, although the Shadarkai witch that was there quickly abandoned the camp, presumably to go back and report to Raeldrim. Why is Raeldrim working with the Shadarkai? Will our heroes be able to take the fort? And how is this going to lead into the next session, which would be the 100th session? Find out on tonight's episode of Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. The Pedernales Electric Company can suck my dick. Welcome to Fallen Empires. I am Alex. For those of you on YouTube, it doesn't matter at all. For those on Twitch, we started a little late thanks to a power outage in my area caused by absolutely nothing. I am joined by my usual casting crew. We have Atlas.
What is up, gamers?
We have Scott.
99 games of FE on the wall, 99 games of FE. Take one down, pass it around. 98 games of FE on the wall, 98 games of FE on the wall.
We have Queen.
98 games of FE. Take one down, pass it around.
Scott!
98 games of FE on the wall, 98
I want you all to just sit and appreciate the glorious wonder that is the film Barney's Great Adventure, just for a second.
games of FE on the wall,
And we have Xander.
Take one down.
I'm gonna kill Scott.
I'll sharpen the knives.
Jojo will be joining us shortly. They are under attack by the Fire Nation.
Correct.
Quite sad.
So, last time we left off, our heroes had cleared out Drow from the advanced camps, and were about to plan on what to do next. Before they do that, however, I realized I forgot to explain the Camp Streamix. You know what's going on stuff. We are currently in the middle of Camp Streamix, like towards the end of the event, actually, where all the various teams who stream here on IR compete to see who can get the most points. Best way to give us points is to give us bits, like to fill up that bar up at the top, like it has been filled twice over already. When we do that, we draw from the deck of magic things, which is a deck full of fun things that all of my players really love to happen.
We just stare blankly
Most of the
at
time.
you.
Most of the time.
I could feel the malice just emanating from Discord. We don't have a hangout sub, so all I can tell is just like the angry stares of all of these player characters in front of me, and then Scam looking over at a pocket watch instead.
Shall I fix the Hangouts issue so you can see our malice?
If you would like to, yes, if you would like to share your malice with me in a more direct manner, by all means.
Alright, malice incoming.
Thank you.
I've missed your faces.
Our glorious faces.
Did you put them in the cupboard or something? I haven't seen them in so long.
No, they've been down here in the basement with me.
But anyway, yes, the Drow advanced camps have been cleared. There have been, like, a couple of people who ran away to report, oh shit, we lost the advanced camps, presumably back towards the Drow fort. And having just cleared out the Tar Pit advanced camp, our heroes and the Hobgoblins regroup to figure out what they're gonna do now.
Well, all those could have gone... Well, they didn't go worse. That's something. It's a shame the witch managed to make it out, but...
Oh, sorry, I totally just spaced out there for a second. What's happening? I feel like I wasn't present for the last few hours. Just kind of on rails.
Are you done ransacking weapons, Scam?
Yeah, no, look at all... They're so shiny. They're so shiny. I can sell... Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah. Blah, next plan. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that next part of the plan that we have planned. Totally planned. I was paying attention.
Apparently not, because we do not have a concrete plan as of next, so...
Scam, like, blinks for a moment and says, oh, the time shift. Oh, boy, Sorry, was projecting my awareness into... Fuck, okay, sorry.
You let
I'll
go
pay
of that
attention.
rapier.
No. It's mine. What do you want with... Don't you have, like, a shiny, fancy one?
Yes, I do.
Then why do you want this one?
I didn't say I did.
You said let go of it. I assumed.
Concentrate!
Yeah. Just tuck all these nice weapons away.
So,
All right.
how late is it in the night at about this time?
It is fairly late. Like, for convenience's sake, let's use an AM/PM system, even though, like,
Sure.
Irion and the Tendrils probably don't. It's probably after midnight.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's dark. How far away is this other camp we gotta go to?
Would be about an hour if we hoofed it.
Now if we hoofed it. Okay. Well, I will casually remind you all that I can currently fly. Scam like floats up then floats back down with his jet boots. So I could always do some potentially advanced scouting, mayhap.
And get shot out of the sky by Drow.
That's neither here nor there. It's not part of the plan. Don't fuck. You're right. Okay, so scratch that. I mean, do we really want to hoof it anywhere?
Well,
You know,
The way I see it, people manage to escape, and if they manage to escape, they'll be going back to the fortifications. So we have two options. One, we rush them now, and we're all doing rather well in terms of resources, from what I can tell. So we could probably swing that and hopefully get at least a little bit of them caught off guard. The other option would be to set up camp somewhere until morning and then go off in the midst of the day to try and get into said fortress where
How
they would be at a
much-
disadvantage because of sunlight, but they'd have way more time to prepare.
how much advanced? How much of a head do the ones who escaped currently have on us? Do we reckon?
The witch who escaped, like, that battle was just over. I believe, like, no one escaped from the mountain pass attack, and the riverside attack would have been, like, about an hour ago.
I mean, do you think we could reasonably get them if like Momo and I like flew after them?
Well, that's assuming said witch just didn't,
Well,
magic her way out, or...
Fair. I'm just trying to think of what we could possibly do to avoid them telling people, that that we're on their tail.
Let me check on something really quickly in terms of spells or on Momo's end. No, Momo does not have any locate creature prepared or anything like that, so
Yeah,
that
that's
scratches
that's also out of my wheelhouse as well, so unfortunate. All right. Well, okay. Thinking on what you just said, Kay, I think that if we rush them, we might be able to catch some of them. But like at the same time, yeah, I don't know which one we should weigh more. They're at a disadvantage in direct sunlight versus how much time they have to prepare for our arrival. Then again, we could do that to our advantage, because if they're expecting us to do one thing, or something we can generalize is one thing, we could subvert that and do another thing entirely.
But see, then they would be expecting us to anticipate the subversion, so then you go with the first thing, subverting our expectations of their subversion.
So what we got to do then is subvert their expectation that we will subvert their initial expectation of the subversion of the expectation of the subversion of the expectation of the subversion of the expectation of the... I can't
Right.
stop someone...
Right,
Tarth
anyway,
Tarth looks up. I heard
Yeah.
someone talk about that when he was trying to determine which of two chalices was poisoned.
Uh,
I just stabbed him in the throat and was done with it.
Did it work?
The stabbing in the throat? Yes, it worked.
It effectively ended the situation, I can imagine. Yeah.
Actually, Captain Tarth, you are more experienced than any of us are when it comes to dealing with fortifications and besieged things. What would you say would be a better option?
Well, like we have surmised, they don't go out in the daytime. I've seen absolutely zero movement around that fort around the day. Not even the sounds of anyone moving inside, for that matter.
That's odd. You'd think they'd have no guards posted, nothing?
Locknot clears his throat. Guards are posted, soon as the sun sets, they climb up into some watchtowers, but before then, nothing.
It's almost as if they're packing up the entire fort, too.
Yeah. Man, if only I had the ability to, tunnel beneath things, that would be really cool. If we could just dig a big hole and dig ourselves right up from the bottom, be like, surprise! And just stop blasting, but no, it's not feasible.
I'm surprised you don't have something like that. You're quite adept at digging yourself into holes.
Hey, you're real funny guy. The kobolds got jokes, everybody.
Hurlian rolls their eyes. Well,
have some sort of trench system, anyways.
Yeah, it would take too long to dig a trench, honestly speaking.
I'd say we go with Tar's suggestion.
Yeah.
If there practically aren't people during the day, we could feasibly get in, do scouting, and maybe even see where they all fuck off to.
Yeah, that, as much as I don't like them necessarily being aware of our machinations and that we have an imminent arrival, that might be the best option for us. Because otherwise, we could just be running straight into a trap.
Tarth nods. We'll have to be careful on watch in case they send more scout parties, but given that we've killed 3, there's a chance that they'll
should
just save the resources.
I do think we should move somewhere else just to mitigate any potential, issues with them coming back to see if we're still here. Maybe find something a little out of the way. Unfortunately, I don't have any current spells under my belt ready that will make it easier for us to go unnoticed. But I think if we at the very least just move away from here and find a nicer spot, that might help.
The hobgoblins nod, yeah.
What do we do about the escapees?
Let them escape?
You don't think they would have let the higher-ups know?
That's what we've been talking about for the last 10 minutes, Mal. Catch up. We think that possibly, if it's going to be empty during the daytime anyway, any pre-planning they'll have in the first place will be kind of lessened because they're not going to be in direct sunlight anyway. They know their own weaknesses, so I doubt they're going to keep themselves on full alert in the direct spot where they currently are if it's going to negate some of their own abilities. So I think, honestly, between weighing the pros and cons of each result, we just got to let them know. They just got to let them escape, Because if we chase them down, we might run into a trap and be outnumbered. Who knows? They might get, so unfortunately, we're just going to have to deal with that.
Oh, I'm game to set up camp, like you said, farther away and preferably not where we were camping before, so.
Yeah, new camp and Ixnay on a fire, I think. Yeah.
Oh, the other thing, Scab, since you were kind of out of it, we have been experiencing, I think you were fairly asleep, but yes, silence has been cast over our camp for the past 2 days.
We don't know by who?
We do not know by who, but obviously not somebody who wanted to kill us, otherwise we'd all be dead by now.
Somebody's been casting silence in our sleep. And that's the extent of that? It's cast and then it goes away later?
Well, I saw people moving by. Remember this cloaked figure? And then, Alifane, didn't you and Momo see something? Or was it, like, invisible? It was moving through water or something like that?
We found ripples. They were moving adjacent to the camp, but they never actually moved toward it.
I am kind of concerned about that. But is it possible that this could be some kind of beneficial force? If they're not attacking us, if they're casting a silent spell on us, are they maybe keeping some of our enemies from noticing that we are here?
Your guess is as good as mine, honestly.
Well, now that I'm aware of such things, I could always keep a closer eye peeled. Not a literal eye, because I'm actually really bad at noticing things. More of like an arcane sense of what's what going on.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention. Momo did cast Detect Magic on the invisible thing that Malifane mentioned, and it seemed to be a magical invisibility. The creature was magical inherently, from what he mentioned.
Inherently magical, okay.
It was like he said. It was like a blend of different magic. I don't really
Interesting.
understand
It was like an
arcane things.
amalgamation of different forms of magic.
That's bizarre. Okay, well, we'll deal with that when it becomes a problem, I guess. For now, I'm going to cautiously assume it's some kind of potential boon. Be worried until you have a reason not to be, I say.
Sure. Let's go find ourselves a camp, I guess.
Fun.
All right. You go off trudging through some more of the swamp before you find a massive fallen tree that appears to have been previously hollowed out. Looks to be as good a place to take shelter as any.
Hey, look at that. It's a tree. Who doesn't like a tree?
Is it like horizontal or is it like still standing vertically?
Horizontal, it is toppled.
Okay. Cool.
Will do.
I'm not actually going to inspect this in character, but are there any carpets in the tree?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, those damn tree carpets.
The last time we went into a giant tree like that, there was a bear, okay?
Talking bear.
That
was very insulted that we went into the tree. We never really did figure out what was going on with that bear, and honestly, I'm fine not knowing.
You know, there's just some mysteries in the universe that are left unsolved.
Yes, precisely. Muska and I, we can take first watch.
Yeah, Jabidi will assist one of you with the watches because I need sleep.
I'll take second then.
I'll take third.
Cool. Can I get a first watch perception roll, please?
Yes.
Okay. You and Muska are pretty thorough in just like covering both openings in the hollow tree, making sure nothing sneaks by either end. Looks to be clear to you.
I'll go nudge awake our second watch person and relay the news before going to bed.
Okay. So is Jabisi helping me or not?
Jabidi will give the help action on watches.
Oh, don't mind me on this. By the way, just re-rolling to get my arrows back.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh.
Well.
Thanks, Jabidi.
Jabidi tries his best. Quintessa, on your watch, you see this faint, like, bobbing light out in the middle of the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of, like, moves ever so slightly up and down, getting brighter and dimmer, and then assuming you don't do anything, it's just gonna, like, float away.
Can I shoot it?
You can absolutely shoot it. Make an attack roll.
Oh no.
Still
I'm actually a little worried now.
I'm a queen.
Alright.
You are.
You strike the light directly where it is flying. Make a damage roll.
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh, yes.
Hang on.
Okay. So counting the max damage from first roll rule, we would take
Counting the
1d8.
number of minutes you have left to live.
Yep. So 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 6, 19 total damage from that longbow shot. As it just strikes the light, which flickers, and then you hear some faint cursing in Celestial.
One sec.
You just hurt. Oh my god.
I don't understand.
Why do you shoot everything? That was probably just some wandering small angelic creature wandering through the woods and now it just got shot through the fucking leg.
Oh, no, I'm so horrible.
Damn it, I don't actually know so well. I mean, I'm asleep right now, so it doesn't matter.
Well, if I can hear it at all, I'll go and hide, probably.
Momo speaks Celestial!
Oh my
What is it? Does Momo's asleep.
Momo's
probably.
asleep, though, is the problem.
Yeah, I'll hide then.
Alright. I just need to double check what this creature's abilities are real quick, because... It's got pretty decent perception, so, yeah, make a stealth check.
Right.
You got this, son. Oh. Oh.
Karma!
Hi, I just shot you.
I just, tried to hide behind a tree and then just bonk my head on the tree.
Dong! You just bonk your head right against the side of the tree as you try to hide, hearing something curse in Celestial. As this huge beacon of light just booms into existence, shining right through the tree. The hobgoblins just get light shown right in their closed eyes and just stir, curse to themselves. It's bright as hell.
Ow. I'll reflect it back with my glasses. Pretty sure that's not how light works, but who cares?
You try to stare directly into light, it burns like hell.
I'm not staring into it!
You're looking at it with your glasses, Quintessa, the fuck?
I think she meant she takes off the glasses.
Reflecting it, I'm not actually looking at it.
Alright. Going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Quintessa.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
That light is bright as hell. You are blinded by the pure brilliance that just burns almost directly through your eyes and into your very soul. Quintessa?
Ow. That kind of stung a bit. She'd probably not scream a bit, but just to kind of, she'd make noise.
Alright.
I'd say between...
Yeah, that between the light and the noise, that's enough to wake up anyone who wants to wake up.
Yeah. 5 more minutes.
Oh, fuck me, what the fuck? Carly, squints. Is the light still going?
The light is still going.
Look away! Look away!
Wasn't
That's-
planning... What the fuck is that, Quintessa?
If I knew! I don't know!
What did you do this time?
Sorry, I'm not in the best position to talk right now! She's frantically rubbing her eyes.
I mean, is it aggressive? Should we attack? Carlian sort of reaches for a scimitar.
I don't know if it's even that! I can't see!
What did you do? Did you? Oh my god.
I'd say Momo probably has woken up and wants to see if he can figure out what this thing is.
All right. Momo, make an Arcana check.
He's a light cleric, and he's great at Arcana checks. That's why he does them all the time.
He's fantastic at
Yeah, so
Arcana
good.
checks. That's a lot of light, Momo. You should
He's a
probably
light
not
cleric.
stare
He's an
at it.
expert.
You know what? I'm going to make one
Scam-
just for the fuck of it.
Scam likely would like to make an Arcana check because he's the only qualified person to do that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make one for the fuck of it. Oh,
Oh, not bad.
make it anyways. Make it anyways.
Okay, Scam.
Yeah.
This is no ordinary light. This is like extraplanar, the kind of thing that set entails to be able to like burn away evil in the world kind of light.
Just for the record, just here's a simple small illustration for you. Scam likely is lying on the ground, arms behind his head, completely nonchalantly, and just flicked like a shade lens over his goggles when the light was on, and just looking at it. So please resume, Alex.
Okay, as you stare at it through the shady goggles, it's still blindingly bright as all hell. This is advanced light.
You just see sizzles, like smoke and sizzling coming from underneath his goggles.
The kind of thing that could be used by like all sorts of extraplanar creatures, but most often you've heard it used by angels.
Oh.
Quintessa, let me ask you a question. Since you woke us up, how did your interaction with this thing begin?
I saw it,
Yeah.
and now I can't see it.
Okay, but what happened after you saw it?
I shot it!
Cool,
Why
you
did
just
you
shot
do
an
this?
angel. You shot an angel. Or at least an angelic force.
I thought
Hey.
it was like some light observing us or something!
Hey, Quintessa, you know how I've said before that you're going to hell? Well, now you're definitely going to hell. You just shot an angel.
Well... Yeah... Fuck.
Oh, that's
Do you think apologizing would help?
Try
Right.
apologizing to it.
Do you think angels speak common?
The light is still there, making it damn near impossible to get any shade inside the tree.
Excuse me, ball of light. Can you understand my words?
The light just flares up briefly. People who can see it like recoil, and then it goes back to its normal advanced brightness.
Yep, thanks, cool. Alright, so we're gonna go with 1 flare for yes, 2 flares for no, okay? Because, oh, no, actually, our cleric who speaks Celestial's awake, so I'm pretty sure, therefore, hey, Momo, wake up.
Someone shot an angel. You speak Celestial.
Quintessa shot an angel. We need you to
I'm
talk
going
to
back
this
to
thing.
sleep.
The advanced light, Momo, it won't let you.
We need you to talk to this thing. Because it only speaks Celestial. Otherwise, it's gonna speak in blinks.
Please speak to the Tinkerbell.
Quintessa
I
shot a
don't even think
Celestial.
I speak Celestial.
You do.
You do, I double checked.
It's on your character sheet.
Please just let me rest.
No.
How can you
Might,
rest?
but
It's
it
so
won't.
bright in here
Yeah.
that we're...
There is just this massive beam of light that is shining through the hollow tree where you're making camp, and making it damn near impossible to get any good shut-eye.
also letting
Didn't
this up for
fucking
everyone
stop
else.
me! Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna be very frazzled and rub my eyes aggressively and then slowly approach this thing and speak to it. Hello?
Why was I shot?
Great question, Quintessa. Why was he shot?
I apologize for being somewhat paranoid.
Somewhat.
That does not sound like a very good reason.
That's a very good point.
Alright, is Momo translating what the creature's saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Cool.
assume that, yeah.
Please inform our angel friend that we are all well aware that it was not a good reasoning and she does bad things. And we are very sorry for her stupidity.
Oh no!
Well, she
He
means
Quintessa.
translates.
She
Quintessa,
means
you shot an
well.
angel.
She was scared.
She shot an angel.
She shot an angel.
No, it was an angel.
Okay,
Pacifist.
Is there something wrong with that?
Is there something wrong with shooting me? Yes.
No. Really? Out of character, really?
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with being a fucking pacifist?
Alright. Listen. I am aware that the Drow and the Shadowkai have dark vision and would not need light. At the same time, we keep being tracked by Fae. It's only right for me to be somewhat paranoid, so I will apologize for misunderstanding who you were. There.
But
She
not for the
apologizes
shooting
for
me
shooting
itself.
you and for her stupidity.
No, I apologize for shooting you. I'm sorry I injured you.
Are you good? Like, do you need healing? Translate that, Momo.
Do you need any healing?
No.
Okay,
No.
well, again, sorry for the mishap. It's not our intention to make enemies of the divine powers. More so than we already have, I mean.
Is there anything that we could help you with while
Yeah, it's
you're
like-
out here?
Yes. Why have
Like-
you come to us?
Well, or, like, why are you out here? I take it you weren't looking for us directly.
I was most definitely not looking for you.
Figured, yeah. So what are you doing out here?
There is a stray portal somewhere in this region of the material plane. It leads to two places. One, to the Shadowfell, and two, to the Great Coalescence.
Oh.
Do I know what the Great Coalescence is?
That's certainly a word you just said, yeah. What the fuck?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Give me a
I'll do the
second.
same because...
Do you want to give me advantage?
Well, I have a +8 in Arcana.
I have a
Do you
plus
wanna-
two.
Do you want to give me an advantage?
Yes.
Okay. That
You
works.
didn't say for you to roll, Quintessa. You
I mean,
stinker.
well, Quintessa rolled anyway, and 27. Okay,
Fuck. Yeah, Quintessa
Quintessa-
reads more books than I do.
Quintessa, I believe you've heard that phrase before, in the context of the Great Coalescence Auction House. From what you've read about such things, the Great Coalescence is extraplanar, where all sorts of, like, outer planes converge into a sort of planar neutral ground.
I am out of character very aware of that place. It's fun. I will mention it's an auction house.
An auction house.
And what is the significance of this portal? Are you trying to get there?
I would like to return home and see what has been put up for auction in my absence.
Oh, so you are from the Great Coalescence.
I am.
What, I don't mean to sound insensitive, this is just a genuine question. What are you exactly?
I and my kindred are known as Jaya.
Oh, very nifty. Cool.
Have I heard of these creatures?
Let's make this a religion check to see if Momo's heard of these.
Yes, I have.
That's just barely enough, yeah. So there are all sorts of, like, planar creatures who are essentially, like, representations of what some would consider a moral compass of alignment, like law, chaos, good, evil. The Jaya are neutrality.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Okay. Respect.
I will explain this later to
Yes.
companions. Not in front
Wait.
of our esteemed friends.
So hold on a second. Let me just get this straight. You're telling me that there's a planar auction house?
That is
Wasn't
correct.
that where Malefate and Quintessa were going to be sold?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Githyanki mentioned something about that.
And
didn't
you know the rest of us too.
Yeah. What sort of goods are usually exchanged on auction, if I might inquire?
Bodies, souls, artifacts, generally things that creatures of a certain power level, let us put it for simple terms,
Scam's like salivating.
no longer have use for or wish to get rid of in a hurry.
Scam is definitely salivating.
Malifane smirks and says, "Down, boy."
I got it. Yeah. Just I'm gonna add that to my vacation list. Just gonna have to make a trip there at some point. But cool. Well, hey, good luck. Hope you find your way back to your auction house.
We are tracking, and we're about to deal with a number of Shadar-kai who have come to the material plane. It could be that they're around this portal as well. You did mention it led to the Shadowfell too.
Mm-hmm.
The possibility is distinctly there.
Well, would you like the help?
If
You
you seek
scratch
the
our
same
back, we
portal,
scratch yours.
if you seek the same portal as I do and give me the location, it would be appreciated. However, unless it is in self-defense, I do not interfere with the affairs of the other planes.
Valid. We got way too many troubles for you to get involved with. All right. Well, we'll I don't know. Find this portal. We'll look for the big glowing orb of light to let you know we found it.
It would be most appreciated. And speaking of the orb of light, it just slowly starts to dim, and Quintessa, you can see again.
Thank you.
Quintessa, I'll give you that. Sometimes if you shoot people, you make friends out of them.
Yeah, you see? Silver lining.
And then the floating orb floats away.
Oh, bye.
Do we have any way of even contacting him? Actually, him, her, it.
Them.
Jaya, do not conform to your system of gender binary.
Them.
Dude.
Got it.
Dude, respect.
Well,
all right, well, I think that's that then.
Well, that's
Can
a
we go back
legitimate
to
question.
sleep
Do
now?
we have any? That was a serious question. Do we have any way of contacting them?
I think they just show up.
Well, they'll be in the area, right?
Suppose so.
And it would be within their best interest to be contactable should we indeed locate said portal, so I'm sure it won't be too hard if we really need to. That being said, God, I just want to go back to my darkness. I'm going to do that.
It's a very
Enjoy
deep
your
way of
rest,
saying
then.
that.
Oh, no, I mean, light hurts me. Good
Yeah.
night.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your rest then.
well, have fun, Malifane.
I'll do my best. Alright, perception. Oh, for fuck's sake. Jabidi, I don't suppose you could help out a friend?
Jabidi stabs you.
Thank you. Falls over.
It's a helpful stab. Jabidi's learning acupuncture.
I hate this.
So as
That
far
is
as
a
you know,
2, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know mouse stats.
yeah,
Oof.
that was a nat 2.
That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
Owie.
So, as far as you know, Malifane, nothing happens on your watch.
Fuck. Okay.
Actual daylight comes in.
Fun.
Yeah. Tarth is already up by the time everyone else starts getting up. Looks around. You planning on shooting any more angels today?
Only if they shoot first.
Yeah.
Momo looks dead inside.
Well,
Doesn't
I'm-
Momo always look good inside? Momo, you
True.
okay?
Hmm?
You
Yes.
good?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Bold to assume there's a problem.
There is one. It's plain on your face.
This is just my face.
Momo, we've been with you for quite a while, and with all due respect, that is not normally your face. Come on.
Is this really the thing we're going to worry about right now?
We can talk while we walk.
Or
Yeah,
not?
we gotta fill the time somehow.
I'm not going to do that.
Would you? God, fine. Scam walks off. Just going fucking Barracocker guy, motherfucking piece of mother. Okay. Trying to be
love him.
stubborn, angsty motherfucker, trying to. Oh, fucking teenagers. Fucking, I didn't sign up to be a fucking parent, motherfucker. Just walking off.
Fucking teenager!
I mean, yeah.
Momo's
Momo's going through that phase. Actually, as you storm off, before I forget,
Oh, good.
it's someone's turn to feel a surge of chaotic energy.
I'm going
call
to
it.
look who drew last time. Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you for looking it up, Scott.
Let's see.
You did it.
Draw card draws. No one drew.
I think it was
cards.
me last time.
Let's find out.
I'll let you come.
No one drew that session.
We need to keep a look.
Let's see, 96. The last person who drew was Corellian, who drew the bear.
Ooh, that's right.
No, Malifane. Malifane drew the lost, sorry.
Yep.
It really is my turn!
Uh-oh. Look out.
Happiness noise.
Oh, no. I'm fear.
Why don't
Fear
you
noise.
drop some
Aw,
fucking
this
unicorn
one's
card?
sad.
What?
What?
On, let me read the There we go.
To go along with your mood, Momo, there's a very sad rain cloud just floating over you.
Can we increase the size of that?
Momo looks at it, gets rain in his
Give me a
eyes, and
second.
he's just...
God.
Why
You're-
me?
You're so angsty, a cloud of rain actually appeared
Alright,
above
thank you.
your head.
He's a moody teenager!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No one understands me. Puts his feather in front of his eye. Oh,
Yes, nobody understands your pain and long suffering.
Yeah.
You think the world's against you?
My pain is awesome.
God.
Well. That's one way to look at it.
Just because you're in this mood does not give you the right to go rifling through my grunge
Those were
albums,
completely
okay?
out of character.
Too
In
bad.
out of character.
They're, too bad. Too bad.
Jojo,
Rip.
buddy, whether it's can you just when we hit the post show, can you read this thing right here in
Oh
general?
my god.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Post
Yes,
show,
I
please.
Well,
Can.
Thank
if you ever do feel like talking, Corellian sort of shrugs and then walks off.
Keep it to yourself, walks off.
No.
He rolls his eyes and just continues on.
Oh.
All right. Unless anyone has anything rather that they want to talk to during the trek over to the Jiao Fort, I will just move us over to that particular map.
Oh well, I was gonna talk to Rain Cloud, but now it's gone. So
I feel like at
Raise.
one point, Scam just
I was
says
gonna
to
say, like,
Corellian,
can you not?
huh?
Sorry, says the rain cloud.
Don't
feel like
talk
a
to
one-
my son.
I feel like at one point, Scam just sidles up next to Corellian and just says, "This solidifies why I don't ever want to be a parent."
Corellian sort of sagely nods. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's keep moving.
At least they grow out of
Okay.
it fast.
Unless they're an elf.
After
Fucking
some
what,
time,
mate?
you head over to a campsite that's definitely during the daytime. 100% it's during the daytime and not at night with a lit campfire. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow, man, cloud cover today, real bitch, right?
Incredibly.
God, the grass here is so dark. It's such a Wow. You know, one could say that this is the like because of how dark the fauna is. Man, all the wood timbers too. It's just this place could be mistaken for nighttime. But there's a sun right there in the sky smiling. Hey, Mr. Sun. Like,
Hi, Samuel!
anyway, why is my nose bleeding?
Anyway, you go through the definitely, it's not nighttime woods and find a fairly sizable, wooden fort. Like, huge ring of, like, palisades and watchtowers ring the edges of the fortress itself. And, let me double check. There is a bridge that spans over a gap that leads onto, the raised section of earth where the fort sits. That's what you can see from where you are.
Give me, oh, wait, did I not prepare invisibility like a dumbass? I thought I did. What the fuck? That's sad. I don't have it.
That's
gonna
sad.
go invisible.
The sad rain cloud comes back.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Can somebody make me... If somebody makes me invisible, I can fly up and see, like, take an aerial look around. Nobody? No.
Not in my wheelhouse.
Okay.
I could make you fast, but
Lock,
I
think you're
can...
good.
Yeah, I can make myself fast, though.
Locking up counts on his fingers. I don't think I can make you disappear, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I thought I prepared that. I guess not. All right, well, whatever.
I could probably scout around relatively fast.
I do not know any invisible.
I wanted the fly.
Well, I mean, tell you what, we're right here. If you get shot out of the sky, we'll be there in a flash. But also, like Captain Tarth said, there aren't really people active in the fort during the daytime.
Yeah.
So
Should
it
we-
couldn't hurt too badly to do it.
Sure. Okay, then click my heels together and activate my jet boots and rocket up into the sky in a cloud of very pollutive smoke. Use my boots of flying to like zoom around aerially.
I'll just roll a stealth check. That's all I know how.
I will not be rolling a stealth check, just so we're aware.
Oh, I know you're not.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Terrifying. Really, I'm just like flying around and just not necessarily even like perception check level of looking around. Just really just giving it a general pass over.
Alright.
Is this a door here? Or?
Yeah, that is a big old door made of, like, logs bound together, sharpened at the top, around 15 feet high.
This place made of wood.
This place looks to be made of wood, yes.
Scam will fly specifically on top of the gate that Malifane can't open and sit on top of it and be like, "We're clear."
Oh. Well, obviously.
It's very pointy on your ass, Scam.
Yeah, bold of you to assume I don't like it. No, from what I see, it's at least nothing directly out in the light. Question, general group petitioning, by the way. Should we just, like, burn it down?
Is Scam just like yelling this all the way over?
the way across the gap. Hey! This place is made of wood! Should we burn it down?
He like Momo summons a tiny fire in his hands and says, "Fireball."
Not yet.
You want to investigate the place? Seriously?
Well,
Maybe.
okay. Well, you know what? Good point. I'll move quickly. Scam will basically fly over tent to tent, peek in, see if there's anything worth taking.
Momo's gonna do the same.
Alright. Make an investigation check.
Oh, I'm so good at those. That's intelligence. Thank you. Jabidi, help me out. Jabidi gives me the help action.
I am so glad I have
Jabidi does
one
a
of
helpful
these.
stab.
Oh, God, right in the kidney.
Excuse me while I
Do you want me
use-
to give you advantage since we're doing it?
I
at
have
the same
advantage
time?
from Jabidi already.
Oh, then
But yes, so you got yes.
Is there
And
any
I'll just do it for
solid?
myself then.
Are the walls also fortified with those spikes?
Yes.
Just for maximum fun, probably redundant, but I'll go ahead and just give me a little push of flash of genius to turn that into a 28 investigation as I fly around the tent and look around the camp for like supplies and shit.
All right. The tents appear to be rather bare. Like they have been set up in a semi-permanent basis, but like any furnishing within the tents is just gone. Except in this red tent on the lower left of the first half of the fort, there appear to be like manacles that have been hammered into the ground that were like probably used to hold someone or multiple someones. Like there are several sets of manacles in here, not occupied at the moment.
Can they? You said they were hammered into the ground. The ground's just like a dirt ground, yeah.
Yeah.
Could they just be like the manacles be pulled up from the ground?
You try that. They look to be held in place with something magic.
Okay, magic. Damn it! I don't think I'm prepared to spell magic either. Fuck.
I have it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just manacles. Probably not worth it. But if we feel like we need to take them, we can definitely use that, Momo.
Hey, Malifane, I'll give you a boost since nobody's letting us in.
As long as you're willing.
Yep. And Krellin will sort of do the thing and then toss Malifane up boost-wise.
And is that it in the way of things around the fortified camp of interest and supplies?
In the lower half, yes. Make an athletics check with advantage since Grellian's helping you, Malifane.
Athletics with advantage? Okay.
Yay.
Oh dear. This is not going to be fun. Okay.
You're supposed to jump. Krellin is like holding up Malifane's foot still.
I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. Oh,
I mean,
wait.
I could try throwing you.
Also, I am so sorry. I will be right back.
Okay.
Feel free to RP amongst yourselves.
Well, I guess I'll use that later in any case.
Do you want to open the gate, maybe?
I mean, I guess. I don't know how we'd actually be able to do that. It looks like it's just shut tight.
Oh. Well, I was yelling for them, but, I mean, we could try again, and I could throw you.
Oh,
Momo hears it
We had a-
and flies over, and he's gonna use thaumaturgy because that can unlock things. Is that right?
Can it unlock things?
No, it can't. It can open things, but it can't unlock
Do you want to
things.
click the spell so we can read it?
It says you manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power within range. Your voice booms, you cause flames, you cause harmless tremors.
I think it's you open an unlocked door.
Yeah, it has to be like you can like open and shut unlocked things. However, I think that if this gate's locked, it's probably with just like a wooden pole or something that we can probably just lift off.
Better yet, I just remembered I have the grappling arrow, so I could use that.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
Alex isn't here. Hey guys, I found this awesome, super powerful sword in the tent. No one can tell me that I didn't.
Suddenly, you see
Stop
a
the
Goliath
door!
come charging at you.
I found the
Straight
Eye of
in the
Vecna.
face.
I found the Eye of Vecna. You can't stop me. I will
Quick,
win
someone
the
who can
meta.
do a decent Goliath voice.
Hello, I am the Goliath man.
Go on, stab the door.
Honestly, feel free, Scam, to put in the Eye of Vecna and then fight with the resident fucking necromancer who's already has a stranglehold over this region. But I mean, go off, I guess.
Yeah.
I am sorry about that. Anyway.
You're good.
The gate is locked by what? Like just like a wooden bar or something? Or...
Yeah, there's just like a wooden bar holding the gate
Yeah,
in place.
just-
Yeah,
I'll
Momo's
fly
gonna
over and
pull
help.
that up and open the gate.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sorry I didn't see you there.
No, thank you for remembering us.
The sad rain cloud
Land
might have
bound.
obscured your view a little bit, Momo.
Yeah.
You just hear like clattering noises out of that red tent, just like junk just flies, just clatters and flies out, and just Scam's like nothing. All right, flies out of the tent, continues surveying the place.
Right, this is my chance to actually give a chance to investigate, so I'm gonna do that now.
Okay.
Oh, ignore the
Nice.
advantage. I don't know why I had that.
I'll take the 26 anyway for the sake of, here is a little fancy tidbit. You also noticed the manacles in the tent that Skim was investigating. These are not adult-sized manacles. Those are smaller.
Oh. Now, when you say smaller, do you mean what I think you mean?
I'm pretty sure I mean what you think I mean.
Oh.
Oh no, I hate it.
I can confer that I am not a fan.
Okay. I'll get back to that in a moment. Is there anything else in here that they may have missed?
In those tents? Let me double check. No, those just look to be tents that have been set up, stripped of furnishing, and then left there.
This is disgusting.
No,
Keeping
no, hold on. It couldn't. It might not be that.
What'd you find over there?
These manacles are... They're a much smaller size. These are child-sized.
Why can't they be goblin-sized?
Or halfling size.
I'm pretty sure
Or gnome-sized.
Or
I'm pretty sure these weren't meant for to be race-specific.
Actually, no. You remember the slave caravan that stopped by Baton Rats? Gosh, it was a while ago now.
That's exactly what I'm
vaguely
thinking of.
So.
There was a Morlock settlement that was destroyed, and the children were captured by slavers. And they came by Baton Rats asking if we were going to buy, and I kind of sort of shrugs.
And we killed them.
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So
Fucking sick.
If there's any sort of correlation.
well, actually let me double check my notes really quickly. Sorry.
Can't stop yawning, oh no.
Oh no.
Don't pass it
Well, the Morlock settlement that was destroyed was in the Greater Hawk Steppes, which was sort of above Myrdeal to the north of it. It's relatively close by, all things considered, so who knows? And, slaving is something that Drow are known for, as we've established previously.
I don't get why the Shadowkai are involved.
I mean, it's like what Reldrum said. It was a job, right? I guess as long as he gets paid, he doesn't give a shit.
God damn it.
Sounds like the life of a sellsword.
Yep, that's... Didn't
Yep,
think he'd sink this
basically.
low.
Oops.
We deal with thievery and stuff, not kidnap.
Yep.
Well, any sign of where they might have gone or anything?
Yeah, tracking is not my specialty, so definitely if someone would like to give a survey, I can at least provide my intellectual insights into what you can surmise, but tracking is definitely not my strong suit.
I
Eyes
have
Malifane.
investigation, but I have investigation, but I don't have survival out of character.
Let's use survival.
I can check my
Can they be interchangeable or?
No. They're for, different things, honestly. Investigation wouldn't be able to find footprints in the middle of the wilderness.
I have a +4 in survival. I could give it a shot.
That's great because I have a +3, so
I've got 2.
I'll roll just in case.
Okay.
Yeah,
All that being
Only
said, there are a lot of footprints around here. It's not hard to, find footprints. The problem is there are so many, it's hard to find, where groups have gone. You can see several tracks that, lead out the front door, presumably the ones that headed toward the advanced camps.
Of course.
And a lot of overlap in the lower areas. There are some tracks that move up to a staircase on the left towards an upper level with all sorts of wooden staircases leading up towards fortifications and watchtowers and whatnot. and as you look over there, the footsteps stop.
Oh.
Like, still inside the fortification stuff?
Still
or-
inside the fortification, like, not in any specific area, just like in a general region on the upper half of the fort, the footsteps stop.
I'll take a closer look. A little bit closer.
A little bit closer. You start climbing up the steps, Quintessa.
Going up a little bit closer.
You keep climbing up the steps, Quintessa.
I get to the top step.
You did it!
I
Did it!
And that's
You get-
it, there's nothing else.
You got your calisthenics in, and roll investigation up here. Okay. There appear to be, like, more permanent supplies up here, like ladders, tables, and chairs have been set up in this general area. And on one end table, there is a drawer that you slide open, and inside, there is a scroll.
What does it say?
The scroll is written in... Let me double check languages real quick. The scroll is written in Elvish.
I can read Elvish.
I can read Elvish.
We can all read Elvish!
I can't. Fuck
Everyone
you.
except for Scam, you'll gather round.
Don't assume things.
Don't
Right.
yell at me for being.
What does it say?
What is it? You read it.
These appear to be a set of instructions for opening portals, along with, like, a list of names and contacts. One of them you recognize as Mr. Fox.
God damn it.
Oh, the bastard!
Called it! I love that that's just his real name. That's it.
I also.
His
like
name
that.
is Yugo. Yugo Loth.
Thanks, I
You go,
hate it.
Loth. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, dear. Well, it appears our good old buddy pal chum Mr. Fox is involved.
What? Oh my god, I hate that guy.
Well, it would make sense if portals are involved with extra planes.
I'm double checking what other names are on there. Like, I don't think you recognize the series of names that are listed like as contacts, but just for the sake of like filling out which ones are there, there's also the name Lord Apollyon. I want to properly capitalize his name. Don't put a capital P.
Okay.
Lord Apollyon, Rigger, and Son of the Night Serpent.
Oh.
Well,
Night Serpent.
It's a little on the nose, don't you think?
Do I recognize the term Night Serpent?
Religion check.
Alright. Of course it's religion.
Can I try?
Sure.
Yeah, you huge nerd.
Fuck you!
I'll give it a shot.
I swear.
I mean, we
dead
know
to
about
me.
Dendar
Fuck
already.
you!
I was about to say, like, we know,
Yeah,
we
you
know about Dendar.
Yeah.
You know Dendar the Night Serpent, Hell of Fame.
I knew I recognized that name. I didn't remember where, though. I still don't remember anything else associated with it, though.
Dendar the Night Serpent is basically the mother of all nightmares. She eats dreams and causes nightmares when she does it, and it is said that one day she will grow powerful enough to basically end the world by devouring the sun.
Also, there
Look,
was an
that is
active
lovely.
cult of Dendar in
Yeah.
Irion.
There was an
that,
active cult of Dendar in Irion, yes.
Yeah, my wife's family was apparently part of it.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
You know.
This is the sound of them.
You know.
the Night Serpent. Okay.
In-laws,
that's
right?
fine.
That's what
Yeah,
does.
tell me about it.
Alright, I will... Should we keep this... If it's got instructions on, like, portals and stuff, should we keep it?
Yeah, probably.
Might as well just hold on to it. I don't see any
It might
reason
be
not
worth
to.
keeping.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll hold it then. Portal scroll.
All right.
I'll keep looking around up here then.
Cool. With the 21 in investigation, like, there's definitely signs this place has been used, but whoever is in here, they're used to, like, quickly packing up and unpacking in a hurry.
Yeah? Sounds very familiar. Alright, if that's it then I'll just go back to everyone else.
Cool. You get your calisthenics back in.
I don't know what that... Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't know what that means, but I can assume. Got some good legs.
Well, if nobody else is opposed, I'll maybe take around the top. Are there like sort of gatehouses type things? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, like, these are gatehouses and watchtowers that are just scattered around the fort.
Yeah, I'll probably go and just make rounds and peek in through those and see if there's anything notable or interesting.
I'll go with you.
Likewise.
Sure.
I'll take a look as well.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, by all means.
With, like,
I'll
multiple
see.
people searching the watchtowers, it shouldn't take all that long to do a pretty thorough search, so, someone investigation with advantage.
You got it.
Well,
Oh, you want it?
No, go ahead. You probably have higher.
Oh, okay. Investigation.
I don't want to biff it. Yeah, see?
Alright. You do not, in fact, biff it, Malifane. Looks like the drow have just left, like, a couple of stray pouches behind. Like, not too many, like, 3 is the total you find. And inside are, like, half-eaten rations, a couple of gold and silver pieces, drow poetry that's unfinished and looks to be pretty terrible, all things considered.
How terrible.
So are you familiar with Vogon poetry?
I am not.
I am.
So
Do tell.
For those who understand Vogon poetry, on a scale of 1 to Vogon poetry, this is about a 5.
Oh, that's heavy, dude. God, that could kill a
I
small
will
nation.
expect an explanation at some point.
Be cultured. That's your explanation.
Hitchhiker's Guide
We'll
to the
hit it in
Galaxy is
post-show.
amazing.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. We'll talk about more in the post show.
Thank you.
I'm not going to ask in fear of being made fun of.
Talk about it in post show.
It's alright.
Yeah,
I am
no
your
show.
shield for being made fun of because I get that on the daily. Anyways.
I don't like making fun of people for, like, not knowing pop culture, because you never know what pop culture people have been exposed to or not. Anyway, yeah.
Correct.
Correct.
Well, judging from that face, Malifane, it's not anything good.
It's mostly a loss. Mostly. Looks at the piece of paper.
I see.
Can I roll to see if Momo knows what this is? He probably does not, but I just want to see.
Make an intelligence check, Momo.
This is probably going to destroy his brain cells, isn't it?
I'm actually gonna pocket one of these.
Okay. You don't speak Elven. You have no idea what the hell this says.
What? Yes, I do.
I thought you said it was in Drow. I thought it was Undercommon.
Oh, no, this is Elven. But if you do speak Elven, Momo, then you don't need an intelligence check to know what this is. This is terrible poetry.
The worst of enemies.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
Again, I'm just gonna pocket one of these.
Well, I guess our best lead is the scroll that Quintessa found.
Yeah.
The sort of, I don't speak it, so pardon, but is it like a magic ritual that they use or anything like that?
It appears to be a magic ritual. Like, it lays out what patterns you should draw to, like, properly form the portal, and then it has, like, runes that you need to chant in, well, it gives a pronunciation guide in Elvish, so that helps, but the runes are in a language you do not recognize.
The didn't you find some kind of a summoning thing on the way up here?
Me? Yes, I found a summoning circle of, I don't remember what it was called. It was long disbanded, but...
I guess if it was long disbanded, it's probably not worth seeing if it matched what's on here. So,
Tarth is still with us, right? Wouldn't he? Wouldn't he say or something or whatnot?
If you drew out the pattern, then yeah, he can't read Elvish.
Yeah, I'm almost gonna draw out the pattern.
Cool.
Does he have to roll something to try and draw it accurately?
Yes, Arcana.
Okay.
What if you... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if someone had calligrapher's supplies, could they have, like, I don't know, if Momo described it to...
Oh my god! We found a use for calligrapher's supplies!
Fuck you,
Oh
it's
my
useful.
God, yes!
Fuck you, it has other uses.
Alright, look, if you described it to me, I could try drawing it. Could you do that?
Sure. And he describes it.
Cool.
Calligrapher, just regular roll, or...
Calligrapher's tools, intelligence, advantage, since Momo's described it.
Okay. Calligrapher's advantage, intelligence. Hell yeah.
What are you drawing it on?
I have some space in my journal, I'm sure, so I'll do that.
Cool. Yeah, you flip to an open page of your journal and draw a pretty damn accurate portal circle.
Yes, that's it! That's what it looked like!
Really? I don't think I've seen anything like this before.
So, does that match what you saw, Momo, or?
Yeah. So, does...
Shows to Tarth.
Shows to Tarth. Tarth looks it over. Now, in my defense, the last one we saw was broken and not all the way completed. As I roll Arcana to see for Captain Tarth, who is definitely smart, to see if we can identify what this is.
Oh, buddy.
Probably a portal. Look, I am a military commander. I am not a mage. Why do you think I know these things?
This is fair.
He has a point.
Well, did we see anything in the camp that looked like there would have been something drawn there, or like remains of magic or something? Someone able to like detect magic to see if portals were opened up around here, or I don't know. I'm kind of grasping at straws here, but we're in the middle of an empty fortification. There's no hide nor hair of any drow or Shadowkai, so
I
anything.
could do detect magic.
Okay.
So...
How long does detect magic last?
10 minutes.
Yeah, I think so. Let me find it.
It's also a ritual spell, so if you just give Momo like 10 minutes to do it, it's going to be
If you
free.
give him 10 minutes, then he can
Same
use it for 10 minutes. Believe me, I've cast it way too many times in one session.
Yep.
Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, detect. Sorry, it doesn't usually take this long.
It's alright, we all have performance issues from time to time.
Where did it go?
Well, we know what it does, so...
Yeah. we know what detect magic does. So, like, assuming that you're just gonna put it up.
You know what?
So, Momo, as soon as you put up detect magic and start getting a sense for
There you
is there any magic around here? Thank you, Malifane.
Thank you.
You get the sense that now that you have drawn the sigil that makes up the portal summoning ritual, you detect conjuration magic coming from Malifane's journal. You also detect illusion magic coming from the scroll that Quintessa has.
I slowly turn to Malifane. Malifane?
Yes.
It's coming from your book, and it's also coming from that scroll.
What?
Oh?
Can I see your book, please?
He looks to the page, looks to Momo. Please don't turn to page 19. Gives it to Momo.
I don't even want to unpack that. Momo, just take the book.
He takes the book and goes through it. Like,
All
flips
right.
through the pages. He doesn't really read anything unless he feels it, like...
You don't, like, particularly feel anything, but, like, as you turn further and further away from the page that has the portal sigil drawn on it, the magic gets, like, slightly fainter, as if, like, hey, there's more and more paper in the way.
Alright, so he turns back to the portal, to the sigil, then he looks to the scroll, and he's gonna take the scroll, and he's gonna look at them. Then he's gonna look at his party. They definitely have something in common, and I think they have something to do with each other because they're both activating each other.
Did Momo specify that it was illusion?
Momo
Yes.
did not specify.
Yeah.
Okay. Illusion magic from the scroll and conjuration from the book sigil.
Yeah.
Oh, it's from the sigil. Okay.
What would the illusion be?
Krellin sort of nods and, well, illusions mask the truth. I could try to dispel the magic on the scroll and see if that gets rid of the illusion so we could see what's actually on it.
I can help you with that if you like.
Don't know how, but sure, why not? Do we want to make note of all the names and other information on that first, just in case things go a little south?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great, okay. Well, I presume once we make note or copy everything else, other than the sigil that's from the scroll, Krellian is going to try to dispel magic on the illusion.
Cool. Yeah. That is easily enough to get rid of this particular spell. It's pretty low level. As you do, like, the writing on the scroll shimmers and shifts. Most of the message is the same, like, the list of names is the same. It was hiding a list of things that are being put up for auction and just, like, scratches through said names. But also pretty importantly, the pronunciation guide changes entirely for how to activate the portal.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, it's an entirely different pronunciation for how to activate the portal once it is drawn.
I relay this to my friends. The pronunciation just changed.
That's weird.
Well, this is a shot in the dark, but the Jaya mentioned that the portal led to both the Great Coalescence and the Shadowfell. Could it be that one pronunciation goes to one and the second to the other?
Very possible.
That is a very good thought. I don't know what to do here.
Well, what was it that was being put up for auction again?
You reckon? So I'll list off a couple of names that are on here. First off, the Amulet of Yar, Kiaranseli's Glory. I needed to double check the pronunciation because holy shit, drow names are hard.
Yes.
Oh god.
Barf.
Barf. There is also the Despoiler of Flesh.
Metal.
Oh.
And the Tome of Bardic Lore.
Oh.
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 Oh,
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
my heart just sank.
I did not. I didn't want to bring it up. I thought, when you said Mr. Fox, I was like, man, wouldn't it suck if Mr. Fox was auctioning off the... That makes sense. That bastard. That Fox bastard. Alright, so we're going to an auction house. Yay.
Wait, we never consented to this.
I did. Let's go.
I'm sorry. No, you're outvoted here.
We can't just go to an auction
Go back to
house.
Baton Rouge if you don't like it, Quintessa.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying that's a.
Are you coming or not?
I don't even know this fucking guy, and I'm gonna help him because I fucking owe it to my friends, Momo and
I'm not
Corellian.
saying we're not going to help him. I'm just saying we need some time to decide this, not just going.
No.
As much as I want to go now, we do have things that we need to
Yeah.
finish up here.
You
You're
sure,
on a mission.
Corellian? I mean,
Corellian
I
just shoots a look at Scam.
I don't want
And-
to be a negative Nancy. I just don't want your friend to get sold off to some planar oil baron.
Does it say when this auction's happening?
So the Amulet and the Despoiler are both crossed out. There are like question marks around Tome of Bardic Lore, and you can read, "Ask tonight."
I guess we're asking tonight then.
I did. Oh bollocks! But the drow might finish their business if we take a detour. Is the problem?
The hobgoblins look around. Tark clears his throat. "We can hold down the fort if you need to go.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Now that we're actually inside, the place is ours to, well, frankly, trap and fortify to our liking rather than theirs."
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it really is appreciated.
Very much so.
Save your
We'll be
legion.
back as-
Okay, but the question is, how can we get there?
We activate
First, we have to find that portal.
one of these two pronunciations.
Yeah.
Probably the second one, considering that's the one that uncovered with the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would
Yeah,
we
I
better
mean-
find a more secluded place to open this thing.
I think this is the best we're gonna get, and also we have guards on this side of the portal, so might as well. I'm typically the best at when it comes to arcane pronunciation, so I can certainly take a stab at it.
Who knows? The giant might show up if they've been tailing us.
Very possible.
All right. As you prepare to read out the pronunciation, Quintessa, you feel a surge of chaotic energy in the air.
All right.
So you wanna group up, Scam?
What the fuck is this?
What is-
Group up.
Yeah, you're all the way at that red tent.
Oh,
Come sit
just
at
because
the
my
table.
token's over there doesn't mean that Scam's over there. Sometimes I don't check.
Oh
with
no!
money.
Oh god, it's the snake bite.
I
It's
don't
the
like
snake
that
bite.
one.
Fuck! It's the
What is
snake
the
bite.
The snake bite is... You can either treat your next 3 rolls as a critical failure,
Yeah.
or one random NPC learns a secret about you.
I'll take the latter, because fuck critical failures.
Oh.
I've gotten this dice twice. And this card twice.
Twice. Holy shit.
Twice.
You saved me from a third time.
All we need is just to give Malifane the beating again, and then we'll just round out the trifecta of things Malifane's gotten multiple times.
Okay.
I thought Khalil got the beating multiple times.
Yep.
I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes.
Scott, as a player, has gotten the beating multiple times. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Do you remember when we came up with that really dumb theory that Khalil was, Malifane and Quintessa's child, and it just made no sense when it just happened?
No. Because half drow plus human equals... What else?
Would?
Biology.
Whoa.
Hello?
Oh.
Just thinking back to that episode of SpongeBob the Rockabye Bivalve, where it's like, sponge plus starfish equals clam.
We're about to leave, then I turn to...
Scamper.
Well, I don't turn to them because they are over there. I will turn to them over there and tell them, if Raildrim shows up, don't kill him.
I make no promises.
I want to talk to him one more time.
God, you need therapy so bad.
We all need therapy, Scamuel.
I am solid as a rock. What are you talking about?
I'm also fine.
No.
Zagnarod looks
Momo,
over.
you're
What's
not.
therapy?
Oh my god, I'm gonna change your whole career. I tell you when we get back.
Read. I was gonna say, before you said that, I was about to say, read the thing, please, but no.
No.
Alright. I just need to wrap a series of maps real quick, but in the meantime, you gather around and Scam, since you have a pronunciation guide, even though you can't speak Elvish,
Yes.
you're reasonably certain you're able to chant the arcane syllables that open up a portal, and it opens with this crackle and a boom as this
I did it!
swirling rainbow portal of energy bursts from the journal, descending the journal, plopping down to the ground, pages just flying back and forth as this portal swirls before you.
Hey guys, I opened the portal.
Shit, Scam. I'm
Yeah.
proud.
What up? No big deal. Deuces. Oh, man.
Well, let's go get him back. And he just, without even looking at anyone else, he just jumps in. Yeet.
Before Corellian goes in, like, Scam puts out an arm and stops him, just like, we understand that there's something really deeply bad going on with Momo right now, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. Just making sure, because we're gonna have to address that when we have a moment.
Ah, man!
If he lets us.
Forcefully, if we have to. Because that kind of behavior could get us killed. Let's go in.
Yeah.
You ready?
Go.
Uh-huh. I'll be fine. You'll be fine. Please be fine.
It's
Go.
the plane of fire.
Come on. We've done this once before. And we only
We've
got...
never been to an auction house before, Malifaux.
No. But we went to a different plane before, and we've only got kidnapped
Already
once.
gone.
Okay, fine, I'm coming after you, okay.
Actually, that's not entirely true. We've been kidnapped twice.
In a different plane?
Well, we've been kidnapped once in a different plane.
That's what I'm
and
talking
kidnapped
about.
once in the material plane.
I'm specifically talking about interplane or travel.
Oh.
Alright. So that's everyone through the portal, yes?
Yes.
See.
Yes.
Mm.
Cool.
Wait, what about Jabini?
Woof, get through.
Boom! Jabini gets through, holds up a knife and a thumbs up. How did Jabini get a thumb? Don't worry about it.
I love him.
Alright. As you step through the portal, you just see every color known and unknown to the universe just flashing before you in this swirling vortex that spans the horizon and beyond, before, like, eventually gathering to a single point and just coming together, stopping in blackness, and then spreading out to a field of stars below you, serving as, like, ground, and this storm of, like, nebula in the background, serving as the sky, the horizon, everything beyond. And before you stand this series of buildings that start forming out of stardust before, like, turning themselves into stone, metal, some kind of shifting material that should not be, and at the same time you recognize as, oh yes, this is building material, this is completely normal. You look around, and, like, as you look behind you, the buildings seem to shift to be behind you rather than where they were before. You look back, they're the same place they were the first time. You have entered the Great Coalescence.
The Great Coalescence.
Fuck you.
Alright, well, it's certainly stunning.
Wow. I wonder if I can buy something really awesome here.
This place is giving me a headache already.
It's certainly vibrant.
Well, I know
Yes.
I know where our next date will be, Malifay.
Interplanar travel on a date, huh? Okay.
Not the time, you two.
Right.
To the auction house.
Yeah, to the auction house.
Alright. There are 3 buildings before you.
Okay.
What do they look like?
The biggest one.
Alright. Like, the biggest one, you walk up to Momo, and as you do, like, words start appearing on the door before you, that just read, gallery, in, like, no language, but every single language all at once, and, like, you immediately understand the words mean gallery as you approach the largest building.
This says a gallery.
Oh, okay. What's the other one say?
He goes to the other one.
Alright.
He goes to the, like, is there a middle, left and a right?
Yes, middle one was the gallery.
You go to the left, I'll go to the right.
Cool.
Okay.
The left is the smallest of all these buildings, and as you approach, the words once again, like, form into being and read tavern. And
Sick!
And the right building reads auction house.
There we go.
That's our ticket.
I found the tavern!
Oh man. Great, we'll go there when we're not trying to save your friend.
I didn't say we were going to go now. Of course we're going to try and get Trevlon back.
Come on.
Then he goes into the auction house.
Let's see what's inside.
You try, you put your hand to the door and realize, that's funny. There doesn't look to be any sort of way to open this door. It looks like just this solid slab of building material that is just connected to the walls that make up the auction house. There's no hinges. There is no, like, visible door seam. You recognize a door, but don't see a seam for it. There is no handle. There is no keyhole. There is nothing but just a vague awareness of where door is.
In that case, Momo is going to use his 1 6th level spell slot to cast True Seeing.
That sees invisibility, I think, right? Or through illusions?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
gives you
That
true
works.
sight.
That's
The spell
cool.
gives the willing creature you touch, being myself, the ability to see things as they actually are. For the duration,
Oh,
the
nice.
creature has true sight, notices secret doors hidden by magic, and can
Fuck yeah.
see into the ethereal plane, however you pronounce that, out of a range of 120 feet.
All right.
Beautiful.
what you recognize as a door just kind of forms into existence before you as you close your eyes, rub magical ointment into them, and then just open again, awareness of the universe just unfolding around you. Like, you see the plane is constructed from basically nothing that forms itself into what you can most comfortably recognize as, like, buildings or ground or the sky. And the true seeing helps reveal that in a way that doesn't break your mind completely, and also helps reveal, oh, the door is there, you just need to be able to see the door, or need to be able to talk to someone who can open the door.
Tight.
We need to talk to someone who knows how to open this door.
Well, not necessarily. You see, my experience of reading, I normally find that when it's just a wall or whatever, the best thing to do is run straight into it and you just pass through.
Or
Okay.
maybe we just run past the surfaces of it until we find a hinge?
No, I kind of want to see Quintessa's idea.
Yeah, Quintessa, go for it.
Then maybe don't.
Yeah, it was your idea. Let's see it.
Honey,
Come on.
Come on.
please
do it.
Guys, don't.
Do it. Come on.
Cool.
Come on.
Come on.
What are you, a
Quintessa, don't
sucker?
you want to be a cool kid?
What are you? Are you chicken?
You all are
Like, Scam, like, puts up a finger, like, leans over to Momo and just, wait, that's not offensive for me to make bird noises to you, right?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
He does it
Oh, you think you're cute. No, Momo's idea's better.
That's what I thought. Alright. Well, okay, so, yeah.
We just
Maybe-
find someone, I guess.
Momo's gonna head. Are the doors the same on the gallery and the tavern?
The tavern, as you approach the tavern, Momo, you can still see there's not really the door, there's just the idea of the door, but this one actually has, like, a handle on it, and then a sign near the handle that says, "Please knock." The handle turns and opens into, what it definitely looks like a tavern. There's a fireplace, there are several tables and stools and kegs set out, but it is just floating on stars and space. And as you look inside...
That's amazing!
That's cool.
Wow. Now, don't touch anything.
Don't tell me what to do.
I just did.
He looks at the party and, like, motions to come follow him, and he goes in.
Alright.
Might as well.
Let's go.
I'm
Is
just
there
gonna...
anyone at the bar, I assume, if there's one?
You spot a couple of people in here. I do have a map for this if we need to use a map for representation, but in the meantime, I'll just describe it. There are all sorts of strange creatures gathered around the tavern, having drinks, conversing with each other in all sorts of different languages. At the bar, 3 of the strangest patrons you see. One is just this scarecrow sitting at a bar stool, limply, just staring at the end of the bar. Several empty glasses in front of it. There is this just pale figure in dark spiked armor, bloodied longsword, hanging limply from a torn open sheath at its side, just kind of leaning against the bar. And also at the bar, there is this hooded and robed figure, roughly of the same build that was casting silence on you earlier. As you look around, this orb of light appears in front of you and says, "Welcome, wanderers. Might I inquire as to what you would like to drink?"
Oh, shit. What do you have?
What do you desire?
How much does it cost?
What do you desire?
Elven wine?
I desire... Oh my god.
As you say
What do the
this,
gods drink?
Momo, as you say this, Momo, you suddenly feel, oh, there's something in your hands, and you look down, and there is a glass of elven wine in your hands, and 5 gold has disappeared from your pouch.
How much?
Oh, that's cool!
Question, kind, benevolent entity. What do the gods drink?
Ambrosia, and actually ambrosia is the food of the gods. My menus are crossed. I beg your pardon. Nectar
How
is
much
what the
for
gods
nectar
drink.
of the gods?
Nectar of the gods would be 1,000 platinum.
1,000 platinum?
Wait, hold on.
No.
That's 10,000. That's 10,000 gold, right?
Correct.
I
Yeah,
have
I don't got it.
7,000 gold. How much for a shot of nectar of the gods?
1,000 platinum.
Motherfucker, you don't do it by the ounce? Damn, okay. Okay, cool. What does the, I don't know, what does the king of space drink?
You're seriously going for this.
You will have to be more specific. There are several kings of space.
Okay, what does the richest king of space drink?
Calculating material value of kings of space.
You're going to break it. Stop.
That's what I'm trying to do. Why is its face just a spinning wheel?
Its head is just rotating in a 360.
Oh, that's horrifying. No wonder Mr. Fox Shop's here.
You would need 3,872 gold.
That's like half of my money. Do I spend that? Fine. I won't. Okay, fine.
During this whole debacle, I'm gonna look over at the hooded guy.
Okay. Hooded guy is hearing the conversations and the do, so he looks over in that direction. And as he looks, you notice that, like, he's covered head to toe in the robe. It's very thick, basically obscuring his entire body shape. But over his face is this porcelain mask carved in the shape of a raven skull.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh, okay. I'm very
Edgy.
intrigued. I'm very intrigued in the sense that Quintessa kind of forgets the etiquette of not staring at people.
If you are here to drink and visit, we have several open tables.
We're just passing through at the moment. We are looking to get in on a potential auction.
There is an auction in what you refer to as hours from now.
Great, how many?
By my calculations, 3.
Okay, not bad. Hours, you said
3
hours, yeah.
I just said hours.
The players zoned out. I'm sorry.
Well, it's time to sit down, at least.
We can formulate a plan.
Yeah.
Before he sits down, he looks to the spirit and is like, some willow tea would be nice. Thank you.
Suddenly a glass of willow tea appears in your hands, Malifane. You lose 1 gold from your pouch. It's gone.
Thank you.
Water is free for those of you who ordered water.
Water's good here.
Quintessa would just still be staring at this guy like she doesn't move.
Alright. Yeah, by now he has definitely noticed the stare and is just looking straight back at you.
I'm sorry.
Now what exactly have I done to get such interest? You hear the man's voice echo.
I apologize, just, your mask just struck me.
It tends to do that. Though, I think of it less as a mask and more of my new face.
Well, Whatever makes you comfortable, I suppose.
Rigger. Spoiler alert, his name's Rigger. It says so at the bottom of his token. Whoops. The Raven Skull Masked Man just holds out a hand. A glass of elven wine appears in it, and he just, like, pours it down the raven beak.
Oh, wow.
I see. Are we all sitting down, by the way, guys?
Yeah, I assume.
I am.
I am.
Do you mind if I join you?
I can't very well stop you now, can I?
I mean, if you don't mind.
Oh, not at all, be my guest.
Goes and sits. Like, if you guys want to have a conversation or whatever, then go ahead.
Weather's nice.
Yeah. We do not have weather here.
Thanks.
You are welcome. Alright, so... Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I keep interrupting. Mom was gonna look to the giant orb and say, do you know how one would get into the auction house when the auctions are going on?
Do you wish to witness the auctions?
I wish to participate in the auction.
Interesting. I will warn you. You will be bidding against very powerful people who represent even more powerful people.
Different complaints?
Correct. From the Feywild, from Mechanus, from the Nine Hells, from the Dreamlands, from Limbo, from
I've always wanted to
Mount
win against the devil.
Celestia, and onwards and onwards.
The moment he mentions Limbo, Malphine just goes... just instinctively.
You do a little bit of retch immediately. It's cleaned up as soon as it leaves your mouth.
Sorry.
That's interesting, yet horrifyingly gross. And very, convenient. I'll get back to you on that. Thank you.
Of course. And the orb flies off to serve more patrons who are definitely there and not just, didn't put tokens down for the sake of making this map more focused on actually interesting people.
Mm-hmm.
He immediately turns to everyone else saying, like, we need to enter that auction.
Yeah. Yes, we do. That was the plan.
Okay.
Gotta get Trevlon back.
Yes, I know.
You realize the possibility that they might have to outbid us, though. We don't.
Yeah, this is the one and only circumstance that Scamuel Theloni is likely is willing to give up a lot of his money. Because, fuck if I don't owe it to the group to help with this, since, I mean, technically I wasn't responsible, but you
hold
know
on. Hold on. What if we just witness the auction and whoever wins...
And then bump them off?
Not exactly. What if we buy it
Kill
off
him?
of them?
Oh. I don't know.
We could kill them too.
I mean, if we're betting against planar creatures...
That is not going to be a wise decision.
I mean, I've always wanted to fight God, but it's not the place for it.
The last time we fought anything close to a god, we got our asses kicked.
You're not surprised. But, okay, I think what we should do first... We have the backup plan, obviously, which is... That plan only really works if we know who it is, so we'll scout that. I think our primary plan should be buy it ourselves. Alternatively, I'm just spitballing this here, what if we steal it?
I'm down for that.
if that's even possible in a place like this.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is doing a heist preparing a heist in only 3 hours. It's a terrible idea. So I don't think that's going to be our best bet. But
Well, do we have anything that's worth auctioning off?
Scam will rifle through his bags.
We did get a lot of things from the Anunnaki that might be exotic enough to garner interest, right?
I mean, I also have some Shadowfell slime. I have this animal fetus in a jar.
Yeah.
I have wither broth. I have witch boil. I have pink dust.
I have this,
I have the neurological
headband of
inside.
intellect.
I mean, it's worth taking a look, I suppose. The other items that were on the list, that amulet and despoiler of flesh, have any of you heard of those before? Kind of any idea of what they might do to sort of gauge what kind of things people might be interested in?
Can I roll?
Would okay.
Sure, yeah. Religion.
Okay.
Nope.
Wait, do I have...
Would
I have inspiration! Can I roll again?
You're the inspiration.
regarding specifically the
I'll
specifically
zap
the
Flash
amulet.
to Genius at that just so Jojo doesn't go completely feral.
Okay, Kiaransali is the drow goddess of necromancy. You know that much.
Ooh.
In that case, again, regarding
Interesting.
specifically, can I?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Regarding specifically the amulet, would Malifane have heard of anything specifically about this? Through stories or other?
Malifane, make a history check.
Right.
Okay. The story goes that, a chosen of Kiaransali chopped off her own hand and imbued it with necromantic energy to create an amulet of dark power in devotion to the dark goddess.
It's not excessive.
I'm sorry, what was she again? You said the goddess of...
The drow goddess of necromancy.
Oh, goddess of okay. Well, I mean, I could tell you a bit, but it's a bit gruesome. That amulet there is, from a goddess of necromancy. More specifically, a drow goddess. If I remember the stories correctly, it comes from the energy that's seeped from her own hand, actually. Chopped clean off, actually.
Chosen priestess of the drow goddess, not the goddess herself.
Chosen priestess, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Gross.
That seems like it's, pardon, but a cut above anything that we kind of have, unless anyone remembers more than I do.
Mama shrugs.
Well, we could all pool our money, or if we're lucky, the tome's not actually that interesting. Carline's like anxiously tapping his claws on the table.
Maybe it's not. There had to be. I mean, there's certainly a reason that they're auctioning it off, isn't there? Especially with an item like that.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? As you discuss and debate what you could potentially auction off to try and get attention, the raven masked man finishes his swig of elven wine, turns to Quintessa, So I haven't seen your face around here before.
No, I'm new.
What exactly brings you to the Coalescence?
Well, the auction house attracted me.
Ah, makes sense. Attracts quite the crowd of interesting characters. Excellent for people watching.
Is that why you're here?
Well, yes and no. I am my lady's chosen representative in these parts to bid for her in items that would attract her interest.
What sort of items?
You're talking to someone else right now. Shut up, Birdman.
Never mind.
Drink your fucking soup,
You are not
Birdman.
in this episode.
Well, I see. Well, does your lady have any specific interest today?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Come on.
My persuasion's not very good.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you're
get
right.
it.
Oh, you were right. It's
He's-
not.
He slowly turns towards you. I take it this is more than just small talk.
No, I was genuinely curious.
Well, sad to say I'm also in the business of secrets, so I'm afraid that stays close to my chest.
That's fair. I just... Something there is... I feel like I could get an answer for a certain problem that I have with one of the items.
You know what items are for auction, then?
Well, an associate kind of had an idea, a sort of word of mouth thing. I'm not for sure knowing that it's there, but I guess curiosity drove me to investigate.
Of course. Curiosity is one of life's great motivators.
Yes, true. Though, I was wondering, because we were struggling to actually get into the auction house, do you know how to get in?
Oh, it's very easy actually. You just say that you want to watch or participate in the auction, and one of the Jaya will get you to the appropriate place. They tend to keep it under lock and key otherwise, for fear that some less scrupulous patrons might try to rob it blind.
Well, security is important, yes. Sips water.
Sips water. I don't believe I got your name.
Oh god, do I tell him? Krina.
A pleasure, Krina. You may call me Rigger.
Pleasure to meet you.
He finishes off the elven wine and stands up. I shall be taking a look around the gallery before the auction begins, should you wish for further conversation. In the meantime, if you truly are interested in participating in the auction, best of luck. You don't look like you have all that much.
Well, better to try and fail than not to try at all.
Smart words. Bold, but smart in a way. And Rigger just steps out into the shadows and immediately disappears.
Downs the water.
I guess you could say she's pretty thirsty.
Alright,
Thank
with
you.
that, I will come back to the table. Well, I know how to get in now.
Oh?
We just have to say we want to go in.
Oh,
That easy.
Fucking hell.
Also, that was Rigger.
interesting. Did you get a read on him?
Well, no, his face was covered.
Carlin sort of shrugs. I mean, you don't necessarily need to see someone's face to get a read on them.
Well, he said he was here for his lady.
Hmm.
Now, considering he's wearing a raven skull for a face, I don't even need to do process of elimination here. It's kind of obvious.
Yeah, suppose so. Did he mention any of the, other folk? Carlin sort of, casts a side-eye at the, other interesting characters in here.
No, not really.
Isn't one of them just a scarecrow?
One of them is a scarecrow, and as you look over at the scarecrow, there are more empty glasses in front of the scarecrow.
I need to go talk to him. I have this primal urge to just...
Oh, God.
Scam gets up and walks over to the scarecrow, man.
Godspeed.
And pulls up right next to him. Let me move his token. Do you mind if I sit here?
The scarecrow doesn't move. You hear a caw, and then there's suddenly a crow on the scarecrow's shoulder that stares, tilts its head, opens its beak, and then you hear, "Sit down."
That's
Hi.
the coolest thing ever.
What's your name, friend?
We represent the entity known as Raggedy Tam, who represents the harvest.
The harvest isn't all harvests, like the season, or...
Yes.
Wow, where are you coming from, buddy?
Location is irrelevant to us. We are everywhere.
Dope. What are you drinking there?
Apple cider.
How do you like it? Do you like it hot, or cold? What's your preference?
Temperature is irrelevant to us.
But, come on, man. It's you represent the harvest. Surely you gotta have, a preference. Hot cider, cold cider.
To us.
So what is Raggedy Tam, representing the harvest, wish to acquire at the Grey Coalescence?
This is a courtesy and nothing more. We are here to represent a seat so that a seat may be taken. There is little they have to offer that we want.
I see. Excuse me, can I get a cannoli? Thanks.
A cannoli appears in your hands and you are down 2 gold.
Thank you. The physical joke there is that Xander actually has a real cannoli and I'm eating it on camera. I just wanted to make a point of
course.
Alright, well, nice meeting you, Raggedy Tam. Thanks for making the crops do the thing. Yeah, I'll get up and walk back to my friends.
The crow stares down at you as you walk back and just flies back inside Raggedy Tam's body.
So that's the harvest.
Got quite the competition.
That's literally the harvest. Oh my god. The entire concept of harvest is represented by that thing. Well, it is a representative of the you know what I mean.
Right.
Also, this place charges 2 golds for a cannoli, albeit delicious fucking cannolis, but that's still a lot for a cannoli.
I'm sure it's import fees.
Fair.
What now?
And now I suppose we wait.
I guess.
We could explore the gallery if we wanted to.
I mean, we'll be suspicious if we're exploring it.
Well,
What else is there to do here?
I don't know, will they think we're casing the joint or something?
It's a gallery. You could be looking at fucking pictures.
You think I go to places of art?
It's been a while since I've been to a gallery.
It's nice to appreciate the arts once in a while.
Oh yes.
Indeed.
The guy at the end of the bar, the pale one in the dark armor, is he drinking anything?
No, he doesn't look to have moved since you've gotten in here.
Is he breathing?
Nope.
Is he
Oh.
dead?
Make a religion check or a medicine check, Momo.
Just been chilling the whole time.
I'll do medicine.
Oh yeah. A closer look can see that there are like all sorts of like cuts and wounds on this man's body, enough to kill a man. He's just at the bar,
Oh.
definitely dead.
And Rigga had someone had a bloody sword, so
He did.
He had a bloody
the
sword.
undead.
so he
This
just
guy.
didn't fight, strolled in, just died.
You said it was a great sword?
I'm pretty sure he's undead.
Longsword.
Longsword. Yeah, this was a longsword.
Does it look special? Does it look just like a typical generic longsword, or?
I'm pretty sure it's a generic longsword. Yeah, this guy's just got a regular old longsword.
Okay.
I mean, if I had to die, I would love it to be here.
That's sad. That's really sad.
Speaking
mean-
of things to unpack.
Yeah, I mean, fine. We could go to the gallery. I mean, it works for me. See what's on display.
Yeah.
It certainly beats sitting here for 3 hours.
So then let's do that then.
If you go on ahead, I'll see if I can't have a chat with this guy. Why not, you know?
You sure?
Why not? What
Hey.
else do we have to do for 3 hours?
Hey.
It's not like you'll be hard to find. The gallery is right there. Distance means nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hey. Works for me then.
See you around.
Hold
I'll meet you in the gallery.
Okay.
Let's go.
on.
Cool. Most of you head out the door and head towards the gallery. As Corellian, you stay behind and look at the dead man.
This man is dead.
I'll just straight up approach and sit at the bar, and I suppose I'll just order another water. I don't feel like getting drunk right now.
Water
Also-
just appears in your old glass.
Great. So, you here for the auction too?
There are a few moments of silence before crack his spine and skull to snap back upward, crack over to look at you.
Cool.
You talking to
I'm
me?
a mad. Oh, sorry.
You talking to
Yeah.
me?
Yes, sir. Carly sort of looks around. Yeah?
Yeah. And now, here's an escort service for the master.
Krillin sort of like gives him the once over. Hard business to be in.
Aye.
You end up coming around the auction fairly often, or
Whensoever the master sees fit to get a trophy from outside his realm.
what realm's that?
He kind of sniffs the air, leans forward, takes a sniff of you, leans back. Not yours. Close, but not yours.
Carly nods. Good to know. I'm sure you can tell by now. Obviously, my first time being in here. Does it usually get pretty heated in there?
Depends on what's for sale. Something particularly juicy. And enough people bid too rapidly, well, fight breaks out. I don't see 'em for long, but they're always fun.
I can imagine.
Word to the wise, you don't want to end up like me. Start getting friendly with the other bidders. Maybe one of them will save your skin if and when the fighting starts.
Carly slowly nods. It's the best fight you've been in.
Last one I was in,
We pissed off both the giant and the dragon. Good times.
Damn. Nice. Well, I have to go meet my friends out by the gallery, but, got a name I can call you?
Hogwash.
Oh,
Master doesn't particularly like me, so...
Yeah, well, we, can't exactly always choose who we work for, right?
Choice ain't got nothing to do with it.
Exactly. Well, it's been a pleasure, Hogwash. Corellian, nice to meet you.
Best of luck out there. You're gonna need it.
Thank you. Sincerely. Thank you. I will head to...
And as soon as you get off the bar stool, Hogwash turns back to the bar and whoop, falls back limply over it.
I love him.
I imagine him moving like Billy Butcherson from Hocus Pocus.
I have not seen Hocus Pocus.
Your life is needs to watch it. Needs to watch it. The memes, Alex. The memes.
So this is vitally important to Fallen Empires. Hocus Pocus, that's the one with the Sanderson sisters, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay, I know of it. I have not watched it. That is at least one step.
Chef's kiss.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
Hocus Pocus.
Anyway, Carillion, you rejoin the others and step into the gallery, and like immediately as you walk inside, you just feel this air of peace and tranquility. It like stretches. The room you're in, the foyer, stretches up to the ceiling way higher than the entrance door would have suggested, leading to like at least 3, maybe 4 floors, hard to tell from this vantage point, with a western, eastern, and northern wing. And flitting about are all sorts of floating orbs, one of which just stops, floats over to you. Welcome, travelers, to the Gallery of Coalescence. What is it that you seek to witness?
A green-skinned cow kicking a king in the nards.
Why not?
That would be on our 3rd floor, northern wing.
This place is the best.
Block
This place is the best.
C1.
This place is the best.
are you serious?
I don't think they're capable of joshing. Can you? Okay, wait. What about Momo's dead mentor?
Ah,
What?
you seek the wing of that which could have been.
Oh.
Where is it?
Could have been?
Yes. In the western wing, on the 1st floor, there are a special series of portraits. Portraits of lives as those who witness wish they could have had. It is a unique experience for any who would see it. One that
I'm
if
on
you-
my way. He just starts power walking toward
Yeah.
that wing.
Before you go,
Hmm?
a word of warning. Though you must be skilled of knowledge to find this place, it takes those strong of will to step away from the painting. There are many who would never seek to leave the lives they could be leading.
Alright. Thanks for the warning.
I mean, if you guys want to go look at that, feel free. I don't really care
Yeah,
much
Momo's
for the
already
things
gone.
that could have
He's-
been. You guys go do that. Make sure that just
Yeah.
entreat yourselves. I'm gonna observe some sillier things. Don't worry about me.
You, know where to find us, right?
Yeah, no, I can find you on that wing if you need to, if need be. I just, you guys have more interest in that than I do. Good sir, tell me, where can I find some of the excitingly explicit content in this gallery?
That
With
is
all the inflection of saying, good sir, where is the pornography?
Of course.
Take me to the adult department.
Take me to the back.
Yeah, show me the good
The
shit.
pornography department requires a donation to the upkeep of the gallery.
How much? I'm curious.
10,000 gold.
What the
Holy
fuck?
shit.
It
What
is
the fuck?
really good pornography.
Oh! Someone leave me alone!
Alex, you're
I'm
the fucking
alone.
bomb.
I'll dance for money! I'll dance for... I need 3,000 gold! Someone give...
God on your life.
Scam starts busking.
No chance in hell.
No.
You have to keep the stream
God.
PG.
God.
This is not Fallen Empires After Dark.
You can't dangle 10,000 gold worth porn in our eyes and not expect us to be like, man, what is that like? God.
Anyway.
Anyway,
As far as I'm concerned, that's what Scam's trying to do for the next 3 hours.
cool.
Scam is
I just love
getting the
hearing
best
the line.
kind of porn.
I just love hearing the line in Fallen Empires in that monotone voice. It's really good pornography.
God. Just hearing a celestial entity say that is probably the best thing. God.
It's really good porn.
Donate to Cam Stream Mix. Anyway.
Donate to Game Streaming.
Donate to
If
Game
you give us 10,000 bits, you
If you give
Well,
us
no,
10,000 bits,
if you
Scam
give
will
us-
get
if you
access
give us
to the
10,000
pornography
bits-
aisle.
Well, nothing will happen, but we'll appreciate you for it.
Don't
All
tell
right.
them.
So everyone but Scam heads into the West Wing. There are signs, and again, that language that should not be read but somehow is still understood, pointing to the hallway with those the portraits that show what could have been. And you head inside. It is a darkened room with a couple of floating orbs, just floating back and forth, kind of pacing the halls, and all sorts of blank portraits.
He approaches one of the orbs.
All right. May I help you?
I want to see Orias Imaclu.
Then you may look through the gallery.
He turns to the gallery and starts walking through it.
All right. There are all sorts of like blank portraits, Momo. All of them just like completely blank, completely like void. It's just white. There's nothing, and you just keep looking between one or the other, hoping to find some trace. And then there's one that just calls to you. And you look into it, and it looks to be this moving canvas of you back in your old childhood monastery, sorting through several books, with Arias sitting at a table, finishing off writing down something in a book of his own. Those of you who follow Momo's gaze, that portrait's blank.
Alright.
Yes.
Momo, are you okay? There's doesn't look like there's anything on that one.
Yeah.
Do you see something?
Leave them to it. I think I know what this is.
Alright,
Right.
Quintessa, as you say that, you catch something out of the corner of your eye. Another portrait that has you and Esgal at an archery range in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's blank to everyone else, though.
She turns.
Honey?
She blinks.
Honey,
She keeps
you-
looking.
do you see something?
Yes. Yes.
What is... What is it?
It's lovely. It's really lovely. She fiddles with Estel's ring.
I don't understand.
No, it's like the Jaya said. It shows people what they want. What they want to have happened. What could have been. I'm sure there's one here for you, and I'm sure there's one here that would call to me.
Right as you say that, Corellian, you see a portrait with, this glade of wildflowers, a lot of roses, mostly, and you sitting in the middle of it with Hespera.
Oh. Yeah. Of course. Carlin, scrubs at his eyes a little bit, but he's still tearing up. Yeah. There's one here for all of us, of course.
I wonder...
Malphane, your eyes dart around the gallery, and it doesn't take you too long to see there's a portrait in there that's not blank. It is of you, knocked on the ground, but looking back up, pushing yourself back up, and standing over you, offering up a hand, is Azalea.
Oh, gods. You're right.
And you all look into the portraits, pondering what could have been. And I know it's a little bit early, but that is where I wanted to get to by the 100th episode. So that's where we're gonna end our session.
That's horrible. Why would you do that?
That's wholesome, and I love it, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah,
I know something awful and sad and horrific and really traumatizing to all of the characters is going to happen. I can see it in your eyes.
This
be great.
is terrible.
I'm excited.
I was wondering what to do to celebrate 100th episode in the middle of this quest, and then I'm like, oh, wait a second, I have the perfect idea. And we'll see what that is in the gallery.
What plane is the Great Coalescence on again?
I made it.
That's
Homebrew.
awesome. I love it.
Thank you all for watching. Tune in Wednesday for some Darby shenanigans. Thursday is going to be Cursed Throne. Please watch Cursed Throne. Friday is going to be Call of Cthulhu, Path to Perdition, and then Sunday is the last Discord murder party of Camp Streamix. Thank you all for tuning in and supporting Team Fallen. We will see you next week for the 100th episode. Catch you in the post show if you're on Twitch. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.